Good day everyone, my name is Captain Jack and welcome back to my channel. Today we are sort of discussing Space News development yet again. Can I point out, I filmed this video once today and had to refilm it, as the moment I went to actually edit it, the Space News developers uploaded another teaser trailer for the game. So yeah, round 2, here we go. Alright, so just recently, literally about 10 minutes ago before recording this, the developers released a new video of them flying around a small fighter in Space News. Now, what appears different in this video, as you can see on screen, is A, it's longer than 10 seconds, and B, also, the cockpit now lights up. It looks like there are working LCDs in the cockpit. Now, I'm not sure if we, the player, can actually set these custom, however, that looks quite cool. The fact the LCDs turn on and off when the ship is on and off adds an extra state of realism to the game, and I love it. Hope that's a good working feature. Now, I can't wait for them to expand on it a bit more. We may get some more hints once this video's been out for a couple hours. If so, I'll post it in the description and in the comments as well. But it'd be cool if we could custom set these LCDs in the cockpit. There was a mod for this a while ago, so maybe the mod has now been implemented into the game. This is something we could potentially take away from this. Along with that, the small fighter looks like it's been reworked. And the game looks a little bit brighter overall. The skybox looks different, so I'm not entirely sure if that's a little bit of a change or not. The ship sounds also sound a little bit more tweaked and refined since they were previously updated in the audio and visual major overhaul, so that might just be me hearing it differently, or it's actually been tweaked, I'm not sure. But the main part here is the cockpit has been overhauled to look a little bit different, which is quite cool. Quick interjection here while talking about this. One other community just pointed out to me while I would stop recording. In this video, you can see at the sort of the bottom right, in the middle, there is an element called freeze, which suggests that there might be new temperatures. Could we be seeing custom planets or an element of weather? I'm not sure. Some food for thought. Let me know what you think about that in the description. Back to the video. As usual, if you want to go check these videos out for yourself, the links will be available in the description below. Alright, so let's chat about the other videos which have been released to us in the last weekend. So obviously since my last update video, where we spoke about the windmills, there has been a series of other videos since then. The first one we got was Music to Our Ears, which basically hinted at some sort of engine or new block hidden in a hangar, and we couldn't actually see it. So you had to wait another 24 hours before this was actually revealed. It's playing on screen now so you can see it. And once that was revealed, it did turn out that this was some sort of new engine block. Now, I'll have this one playing on screen as well, but it looks like this new engine block is made to fit in sort of small vehicles. That's what I initially thought, but in the scene you can actually see a large hydrogen block as well, hidden in the back there. You may think, Jack, why do you call that hydrogen block? Well, I think this is the hydrogen engine. I don't think it's been confirmed just yet, however, I think we can safely bet that this is the hydrogen engine. One of the main reasons I think for this is the small rover there as built with an oxygen generator, a cargo container, and then feeding into the block itself, which I suppose is the hydrogen engine. It would make more sense and make more logical conclusion on how small ships can be fueled and fired. So essentially, if you're surviving on rovers, you need an air vent, an oxygen generator, cargo container, and the actual engine block, and bang, you're set up with a hydrogen engine. That's how I would think it would work, so therefore, it could be quite cool. We're going to have to look into this and see how it plays out, but I think it's quite cool. So that video is called Start Your Engines. Again, you can check it out down below in the description if you think it would be worth it. And let me know what you think of it down below. Is it some sort of hydrogen engine, or is it something completely different? So the next video we got, I think there was two we got on a similar day. It was Overcoming the Impossible. So I'll do this one first. Overcoming the Impossible basically showed off what I conclude might be a new starting scenario for players and space engineers. But the Space's social media account was also hinting towards refined PVE scenarios in the game. What I mean by PVE, for those who don't know, is player versus environment. So this is not PvP, which is player versus player. This is PvE, player versus environment. What that is the likes when you fight the AI ships in the game. So you know when you start up a fresh new survival on Earth in Space News, and those drones usually come over to wreck your day, they are PvE elements of the game. Now, a lot of people for a while now have been asking for a refinement and an increase on how well they act within the game. So therefore, I think with these hints that they're giving away, we may be seeing some changes to ship AI in the game. So hopefully the pirate AI is changing, and therefore we might get something similar to a random encounters mod implemented in Space Engineers. That's a pretty bit of a long reach and a long shot for myself there, but it is something I like to see. So overall, taking away from the Overcoming the Impossible video, it is either a hint towards more PvE scenarios, or it's a hint towards a new starting scenario. One thing to also note, which a few of the community have informed me of, is in this video, you can see an LCD block round about in the middle of a cracked ship, which kind of hints to what a screen is when a live feed is cut off. Those who remember sort of old TV, when you used to lose the live feed, it would display that sort of color correction, block of text and then say feed loss or something like that. You've probably seen it in sci-fi or a film at least once, so you kind of know what I mean, if not Google it. Now, a lot of the community were theorizing, could we potentially be seeing live feeds from cameras being introduced to LCD blocks? Now, I'm heavily skeptical about this, as I don't think this is something Keen would do, though I am happy to be wrong on this subject. Recently, or not recently, quite a while ago, I'd say rewind a year or two ago now, there was a mod which allowed cameras to feed directly live to an LCD block, so players inside like an encased CIC within a starship could actually see what was on the front of their ship. Now, I really like this, and wish this could have been implemented in the game. Marek, the CEO of Keen Software House, a developer, also really liked this at the time. Unfortunately, the mod did end up failing, and it was never picked up again, because I think the developer just moved away, or it was too much work. I never really came to the conclusion what happened to it. But Keen could be implementing something similar to this. I'm not sure, heavily unlikely, but a few of the community were betting towards that. Let me know what you think of it down below in the comments, as I think it could be quite cool and would love to see something like that. Alright, so the other block we got was in this new video called Tons of Power in a Tiny Package. Now, this was hinting towards small batteries in the game. Now, as we know, we've got the small ship batteries and we've got the large ship batteries. Well, apparently now we have a smaller version of these. How these are going to be used still remains unknown. However, I've got a little theory, as you can imagine, how it might be used. So far, we know this update, I think, is definitely hinting towards a survival overhaul or just major change to it in general. Yeah, it's kind of an overhaul, to be honest. So therefore, could these smaller batteries be used to power your suit or smaller vehicles and stations on the ground? We know there's going to be some sort of way that survival is going to change due to how it's been hinted in the last 6 months. So therefore, these small batteries could be used to power your actual character's suit when you're drilling, mining, welding, etc. And also power small things like with rovers and stuff like that. Could we be seeing something like that? I'm not sure. It could be quite cool, and I hopefully will get more information on this soon. So far, a lot of the community apparently have been asking this. Baby batteries is how it's being referred, mini batteries, yes. A lot of people are saying this is looking amazing. So yeah, a lot of people are excited for this. Also, one thing to note from this trailer, a community member has pointed out to me, the skybox looks different for some reason. And now I'm not sure because this is the color correction of the cinematic engine Keen use, or it has actually been changed, but it could be quite cool. One thing to also note down is the voxel changes on the planet, they look similarly different, as well as the fire changes effects in the background. They also look a little bit different, though I'm not sure this is a major change and could just be due to the cinematic rendering of these clips. Something to take note of, it could be quite cool. So obviously, yes, the major one today was the something has changed here video, which basically hints towards the LCD blocks within the actual Space Engineers fighter cockpit. Could this be hinting towards we can change our own LCDs in there, or there's some sort of modding API so you can set custom ones? I'm not sure. I'd love a TIE fighter variant though, that could be really cool. We'll have to wait and see for more update videos. I expect there'll probably be another one tomorrow, leading towards probably, I don't know, the end of the week. I don't know how much they've got to hint to us, but it's looking quite cool so far. The update must be just around the corner. I don't know the date of release yet, so it's going to be quite cool to see when that drops. Anyway, in the meantime, I've been Captain Jack. Thank you for checking out this video. If you've got thoughts on the things I've discussed today, please comment them down below in the comments, as I would love to discuss Space's development with you. Interested in your opinion, so let us know what you think. In the meantime, if you want to keep up to date with myself and my thoughts on Space's development and other games, you're welcome to join my Discord server. The link is down below, as well as follow me on Twitter. That's @CaptainJackYT, where I frequently tweet about gaming updates. There we go. I've been Captain Jack. Thank you for watching. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.